In this tutorial, we're going to show you how to create a PDF product for sale with the PDF stamping or buyer tracking feature. What this feature does is it stamps every page of the PDF with the purchaser's information that you specify when you create the product. Now before we get started, we have our demo store set up here, Jason's Widgets. We already have our website set up with its checkout button in place. Everything's ready. All we need to do is add the product. So we're going to go to New Product, and it's going to be a digital product. Any other product type here, you can use digital product with key code. Any of the other ones don't involve a download at all. So you want to select digital product, and we're going to upload our PDF file. Before we upload our PDF file, we need to make sure it's in the correct format. If you go to our knowledge base, and there's going to be a link below this video, there's some requirements for the PDF stamper to work. The main requirement that seems to trip most people up is that it needs to be compatible with Acrobat 5. So here's my demo PDF product. I'm going to go ahead and open it up in Acrobat Pro. Now you can't use Acrobat Reader to do this because you need to change the PDF and then save it. You have to have a Pro version. There might be other tools that'll do this too, but I don't have those. I have the Acrobat made by Adobe, so I'm going to use it. Now here's my demo PDF. You see it's just a bunch of gibberish here just for this demo. But what I need to do is save it as a PDF 5 compatible PDF. Different versions have this setting in different places. In my version, you go to File, Save As, Optimize PDF. Some of the older versions have a PDF optimizer under Actions or a few other things, but it'll always say something about optimizing the PDF. So we do the Optimize PDF thing. This window is pretty similar to every version of Acrobat I've ever used. Regardless of what they call it, there'll always be this Make Compatible With setting here. We need to change that to Acrobat 5. Any other setting, it can be lower, but it can be Acrobat 4, but it can't be anything higher than 5 to work with our PDF stamper. All these other settings to downsample your images, they're a good idea because you're delivering a download and you want it to be as small as possible so your customers can get it faster. But I'm not going to go over that. That's all personal preference. I'm not going to go over it, and it's not required for the stamper. The only thing required is that you set Make Compatible With to Acrobat 5 and later. Hit OK, and it'll ask you where you want to save it as. I'm just going to overwrite it, and there we go. So our PDF is now saved as Acrobat 5 compatible. I'm going to go back to DPD, select that file I just created. Here's my PDF demo product, and then upload it. Alright, so it's uploaded. We're going to leave it named PDF demo product, which it got from the file name, and I'm going to set the price of $9.99. We go over all these other settings here, setting up your product, in another tutorial video. It's about 15 minutes long. It goes over every single option. I'm not going to go over them again here. All we really have to have are the product name and price, and then scroll down, and because this is a PDF product, there's going to be a new section here for advanced PDF features. This only shows up when you upload a PDF product, so if you don't see it, don't think that you don't have it. You just have to upload a PDF for it to work. The first box here is to enable PDF buyer tracking and stamping. We want to check that because we're going to turn it on. The next field here is custom tracking format. This is what's actually going to get printed on every page. This is going to say purchase by, and if I bought it, it would say Jason Chance at Jason at get DPD, and then the transaction number. There's a few different merge variables you can use, and they're at the PDF buyer tracking link. You can check it out. The tracking page limit sets how many pages you want stamped. For instance, if you only want the cover stamped, you would just do a limit of 1, and that would stamp the first page and then not go on to the next one. The font color is the actual color of the stamp. You can pick whatever you want here. I'll just pick a bright red one so you'll be able to see it. The font size, you can make it as big as you like. I'll do 12-point font. It'll be nice and easy to see. Now the X and the Y position are a little tricky. They are in points, and there's 72 points in an inch. Depending on the orientation of your PDF document, the origin of the stamp might be in the bottom left or the bottom right corner. You're just really going to have to leave it alone and then preview it to see where it stamps it at, and then kind of adjust it from there. It depends what program was used to make the PDF, differing standards. It's just there's no way to know. So you just have to preview it here, and you'll see we have our PDF with our stamp down here. Now you see it has the customer name variable here and the customer email and the transaction ID. Those will be replaced by the actual customer name, customer email, and transaction ID when it's purchased. And since I didn't set a limit on the number of pages, it's stamped every single page. Okay? Now, the last settings here are PDF encryption. You have to upload an unencrypted PDF to DPD, otherwise we can't open the file on our server to stamp it. So after we stamp it, we can lock it up for you. We can do not encrypt or encrypt. Pretty simple choice there. If you select encrypt, you can check these boxes to allow printing or allow copying content. Like say you want somebody to be able to print it out on their printer, but you don't want to be able to copy text out of the PDF, you can uncheck that, and it's not allowed now. Hit save. And there is our product. Pretty simple, right? Now all we need to do is go to our button creator here and create a buy button for the product. There's our product selected, HTML without lightbox. Get to pick any button we want here. Maybe we'll pick this little add to cart button and then copy our code. Now here's our demo site. We're going to put the button right here on our cool product page. To do that, I'm just going to open up my text editor here and paste the button code in, and then reload the page, and there you'll see we have our add to cart button. Now they add it to their cart, and there's our PDF demo product. Now I'm going to go ahead and check out using my name and some fake address stuff. I have my checkout set into test mode with Stripe, so I'll be able to use any card number I want. I'm just gonna enter in. See, I have a little message here at the bottom to tell me the test card number. Just put that in there. Set this for some future date. 123 any street. Voila. Alright, so I've just got some sample stuff in there, and I'm going to submit the order. It's going to, there you go, it went through, and now here's my PDF download here, and I'm going to go ahead and download it, and you'll be able to see exactly how it got stamped. If we go down here to the bottom of the page, you'll see that it was stamped purchased by Jason Chance, J Chance at Get DPD, with the purchase number. So you'll be able to take this purchase number, go into your DPD admin, go to your purchase list, and find this purchase. It's pretty simple. I mean, you can change the color, position, font size, whatever you like. You know, if this was a black PDF, like you had a dark background picture, you might want to set this to white or something else. But that's it. It's a pretty straightforward process, and then you'll be able to track where all your PDFs got sold.